Hey y'all, hey. I am a few minutes behind, and in a second, I will share with you why. Let's wait for everybody to jump on. All right. Hey, ladies, how are you this evening? Yes, Narelle, you made it to a live. You were probably on time, and I was late, but we are here. Good evening. How are you all doing? How is it going? Hey. I'm gonna wait for you all to respond. Make sure that everything is going well because now I'm on. Y'all know I'm in Playa del Carmen now, and I am on a new internet server. So, want to make sure that you can hear me just fine. Let me know. Are you all hearing me fine? Any internet issues here? I have like minimal Wi-Fi bars. I have like two, so I'm a little nervous about the Wi-Fi signal here. So let me know. Okay, you can hear me good. Okay. So today I am coming to you from my bed in Playa del Carmen. And as I explain the last Sunday, Monday, only 2 days of my life, you all will understand why I am coming to you from my bed in Playa del Carmen. So, okay, so you all know I was in Mexico City, and I was looking for property there. Business was sprouting there. It was a place for go, but I needed to pull back. I needed to calm down and I needed to relax, right? So, for those of you who don't know me, I'm Charisma Cares, travels the world, and I travel full time with my son who has special needs and a disability, and we do so by real estate investing. So, when I went to Mexico City, I actually went to Mexico City for Day of the Dead. There was someone doing this like world schooling thing, and their Day of the Dead was like 10 days for 2 grand. And I was kind of like, for 2 grand, I should be able to go longer. I should be able to go a month for 2 grand. So 2 weeks turned into, I'm gonna put a little light up here. 2 weeks turned into a month, which then turned into 6 weeks, right? So I was like, okay, this is pretty cool. I like it here, but the hustle and bustle makes you hustle and bustle. Like you are hustling and bustling in Mexico City, right? So I was like, okay, I need to calm down. I need to get more into that soft life. I really love Playa del Carmen. It was definitely a hot girl moment. So I was like, I'm thinking about going to stay in Playa starting in January. So let me go and do a scouting trip. So I said, I'm going to go and do about 12 days, see what Playa has to offer from a mom's perspective. Because, when I went as solo, female, single woman, getting in, I'm in the clubs on the floors doing making it do what it do, right? When you have hot girl summer. And so absolutely amazing. So I'm like, okay, let me go back. Let me go back so I can do a relaxing, woo-saw, chill type of moment. Y'all, so I'm gonna be cursing a little bit, y'all. So excuse me. This shit is not woosah. There has not been a damn woosah moment since I have stepped foot in Cancun, Yucatan Peninsula, Playa del Carmen. There has not been a woosah moment at all. I don't know what the hell happened in Playa del Carmen. Like, I don't know if they decided that this is not the place for me to be mom and this is only the place for me to be hot girl summer. But y'all, this has been hell. Like when I tell y'all, I have experienced hell. So y'all want to know why I'm laying in my bed? I am laying on a bag of ice in my bed. in my bed. Literally, I have a whole bag of ice here on my spine. It's not hot girl summer. So, like, there will be no, we're not dropping it like it's hot. We're not like having no rendezvous. We are barely making it on the tours to the school. Like when I tell y'all, like Shauna's like, wait, what? Why? Like when I tell y'all, it has been hell since I have gotten to Playa del Carmen. Okay, so I'm gonna tell y'all the story. We're gonna go back. We're gonna backtrack. Actually, we're gonna backtrack to Mexico City when I originally booked my ticket, which probably should have said, no, Charisma, you should not go to Playa del Carmen. So when I booked my ticket, I'm booking on Aero Mexico, right? So I booked my ticket and they have international two airports. I don't know if the second one is international in Mexico City. So they have the primary Mexico City airport and then they have the secondary airport. The secondary airport is supposed to be the new airport. So you would think that it would be closer into Mexico City and it was cheaper. So I was like, okay, let me fly out of the new airport. So I booked my ticket out of the new airport. Well, y'all, the new airport says it's an hour away, but with traffic, it's really 2 hours away. And what I found out when I asked the Uber driver, they were like, oh, no, you're not going to be able to get an Uber to that airport. So I have to change my ticket. It is within 24 hours, so I know that I can change my ticket, right? So I call Aero Mexico. I need to change my ticket. I need to leave from Mexico City Airport and not the other airport. And basically, they were like, okay, you can do that. We can just switch it over. Mind you, I had also paid for luggage as well. So I'm on the phone with them for literally an hour. No, Shauna, ain't nobody using that airport. Don't use that airport. It starts with an N. I don't remember the name of the airport. Do not use that airport. Only use Mexico City Airport. The airport is there for show. It is not actually there for you to get on an airplane. So do not, I think it's like NLN. Don't use that airport. So call them. I'm literally on the phone with them for an hour. All I need to do is change my airport. I'm within 24 hours, so I know that I can change it because I don't know any airline that you can't change for free or cancel for free within 24 hours. And I made sure that that was the case with this airline. So I go ahead and I let them know I want to change it. One person transfers me to another person. Yes, my son is with me. One person transfers, so winning your education asked me that. So one person transfers me to another person, right? And basically, they changed the airport. They charged me the extra fee. And I said, well, can you send me a receipt? So they send me a receipt. Well, my baggage that I paid for, my extra hundred and something dollars worth of baggage, is not on my ticket. He says to me, oh, you can use that next time. You'll need to buy the baggage again. Well, sir, I'm going this time. I don't need to go next time. I need to go this time. Oh, we can't transfer the baggage over. Well, what do you mean you can't transfer? Like, are you giving me free baggage if you can't transfer the baggage over? No, you'll have to pay for that again. Well, isn't this ticket refundable within 24 hours? Well, yeah, it is, but you just changed it. I'm sorry, they didn't tell you that? No, they actually told me that you would be changing my ticket. And no, they did not tell me that I was making a donation of $100 and something to you because I'm not in the business of donating to multi-million dollar companies. So no, sir, I was not aware that you were just going to take my $100 and something worth of baggage. Oh, okay. No, not okay, sir. I'm gonna need you to give me my money back. Like, and he was like, well, what do you mean? Cancel all of it. Cancel it all. Because at this point, I've been on the phone for like an hour, y'all. This is not a 10, 15, 20-minute conversation. Cancel it all, and I'll do it myself. And I was like, because if you cancel it because it's within 24 hours, I can get all of my money back, right? Including my baggage. Because at this point, I have to say, including my baggage. Well, yes, you can get it all back. Well, do that. Do that. Let me do my own stuff over here. You just give me back my money. So, does the refund. At this point, we've been on the phone for like an hour and 15 minutes. You have taken an hour and 15 minutes of my life. Instead of just telling me from the beginning, it'll be better if we just cancel the flight and you rebook it. So that's what we do. We cancel the flight. I go online. I rebook my own flight. Now, being cheap, and I'm just going to be honest, being cheap, I did not book the morning flight. And being lazy because I ain't really want to get up in the morning, right? So I booked the afternoon flight. The afternoon flight gets in like 6:30. I don't like to get in late because I don't know if you all saw. Did I even do a video? Last time I got in late was in Medellin, Colombia. My flight was late. And by the time I got to my Airbnb, it was midnight. Y'all, when I tell you I get there and I am locked out of the Airbnb, the Airbnb host tells me, oh, they don't answer. Airbnb tells me to go wait at a coffee shop for the next hour or two while they try to get in trouble, while they try to get in touch with the host at midnight in Medellin, Colombia. Luckily, the taxi driver I went with was insistent in helping me get my luggage upstairs because I had my luggage in my wheelchair, and he tried to get in also. And when he could not get in, he was like, "Let's go find you a hotel." He also informed me that the area that I was in was not the area I thought I was in. This was my first real trip, y'all. So the area that I was in was not the area I thought I was in and wasn't a safe area. So that was the last time I've arrived somewhere at midnight. So I try not to get into places late, but y'all, I'm just going from Mexico City to Yucatan. I've been to Playa del Carmen before. I know how to get there. So what's the worst that can happen? The worst that can happen is always the worst that can happen, y'all. So I get a flight that arrives at 6:30. Of course, the damn flight is delayed, right? Yeah, of course. Shauna said she'd have had a similar nightmare trying to change her flight with Aero Mexico as well. Y'all be careful with Aero Mexico. Aero Mexico, they be doing some shady shit. Like, I don't know if y'all know, but there is a list of airlines that have to refund customers. I don't know if you saw that article, but I know Aero Mexico is on there. And who else is on there? What's the airline that just caved out those unlimited flights and then cut their customer service line? Frontier. Frontier is on there. I think Frontier has to give back the most money, but they have to refund customers because there's been all these complaints about them not giving refunds. So y'all, I really should have known better. So, okay. So back to the story, right? We are, so basically we get on the flight. The flight starts moving. Yeah. Narelle said Frontier. Frontier has to give back hella money. So we get on the flight, right? And the flight starts moving, and then we stand still. Basically, we are now delayed because I guess there's a backup in the planes leaving. Like a certain number of planes can go out at a certain it's kind of like the runway, like a taxi line. So set planes can go out at a set time. So we're in the line to go out. Well, y'all, we in the line to go out for an hour. I literally fell asleep because I went partying all night the night before, didn't get into 3 a.m., then went and met some friends for coffee at 10 a.m. So, girl, I was having a whole happy girl. Like, I was having a whole moment. We had met up with friends for camp. We did all kinds of things 24 hours before leaving Mexico City. So I was tired. We wake up, fall asleep on the plane, wake up in the taxi line an hour later to see our asses had not left Mexico City. Well, Y'all, we were still in Mexico City. We had not left. We were still on the Aero Mexico plane, on the ground, in the taxi line in Mexico City. Y'all, the universe was giving me signs, and I was ignoring the universe. I was truly ignoring what the universe was telling me. So, Shauna says she almost purchased a limited flight deal for Frontier. I almost did too, Shauna. I almost did too. We're gonna talk about that. So needless to say, my flight is delayed, so my landing is delayed, right? So when we get to Cancun, it's hot. It's not cool like Mexico City is hot. So we out here. But the good thing is as soon as you get to Cancun, right there is the ADO bus station, right? So right as soon you don't even leave out of Cancun on this in this terminal that I was in. I think I was in the first terminal. So you don't even leave out of Cancun before you stop at ADO. So they give me a bus ticket for ADO. She says it's about 20 minutes. She lied. On the ticket was 45 minutes. Mind you, the walk from the ADO thing to the ADO bus was like 5 minutes. So I don't know why I needed to wait 45 minutes for the bus. So I get over there to the bus and a bus pulls up. Oh, great. The bus is here. Well, guess who can't get on that bus? We can't get on that bus because that's not our assigned bus. I guess that bus is full. I don't know. So we got to wait another 30 minutes with all this damn luggage. And I'm tired. I'm tired, y'all. It's nighttime. I'm tired. Cameron's hungry, but this time I did well. I packed him food. So I had dinner for him. So kudos to me for preparing dinner for him. He didn't care that that hamburger and french fries was lukewarm. He just wanted to make sure he had dinner. So I'm going to pause and I'm going to go to some of these comments. So, hey, Winnie. Hey, Deborah. Hey, Becoming Nyrel. Hey, everybody. Pamela, Celestial, Anicia. Let's see. Shauna's on here. So, a couple of things. Let's see. Okay. Winning in the education career. I can't scare you yet because we ain't even made it to Playa. All of this shit is before we even made it. We didn't even get to Playa del Carmen yet. But if you book with Aero Mexico, just be prepared. It's like the frontier of Mexico. That frontier deal. So it didn't start till like March or May, and it had hella blackout dates. And then when I read it, I think it said something like you couldn't book for 24, like you had to book within 24 hours or something crazy. I don't know. But I'm not a last minute I'm kind of a last minute person, but I'm not a last minute person. And then I was like, I want to internationally, I'm going to be going more than just Mexico and that type of thing. Then it seemed like they could bump you. Like, it just seemed like by doing the unlimited, like Frontier is already budget airline, but like by doing the unlimited, you were at an even lower level than you were with budget. And then on top of that, I kind of felt like you still had to pay for your taxes, your fees, and your baggage. Hell, taxes, fees, and baggage is the majority of my ticket. Like, honestly, the tickets with Frontier be hella cheap. So I was just kind of like, am I really, like, do I really ride Frontier enough to justify this flight? And like, if I was going back and forth to the DR or back and forth to Playa or Cancun or whatever, then I probably could justify that. But I ain't like that. And then that auto renew, like, and I'm pretty sure you cannot be like the day after, oh, I didn't want to auto renew. No, they taking that 2,000 a year. And I don't think I ride Frontier 2,000 a year amount. Like, I only ride Frontier when I'm solo. I don't take my son on Frontier, and I'm doing flights in the States, like a quick Chicago, Detroit. But the flights be so cheap. Like, what? I ain't really feel like I should. Um, she said Frontier lost her luggage last December. Now I've had luggage lost. Well, they found it on an international flight, but I left a hand. Somebody had drawn a picture of me, and I left it when I did a flight from Dominican Republic, and they were like they couldn't find it. I had a hard time believing that you could not find a picture drawn that looks like me, because it doesn't look like anybody else. So I really didn't understand why you couldn't find that. So, I've had some beef with not Playa, with Frontier since then. I was told it's probably because of the frame that was around it. It was a very expensive frame. It was probably stolen. But so yeah, they have that auto renew. So I digress. So here we are. Our ADO bus finally comes. Pretty excited that our bus makes it here. We get on the bus. They give us the seats in the front with my son having special needs. They get everything on there, and that goes off without a hitch. We go to the next terminal. They pick up the individuals on there. The ride to Playa del Carmen was very smooth, very easy. We're mass people. Well, I wouldn't say my son's a mass person because he don't like to listen. We literally went through 5 masks with him for the day. But, we wore our mask, and, it was cool. All of that went well. So we get to Playa del Carmen, message the Airbnb host. At this point, it's like 9:30, 10 o'clock. Our Airbnb is right off of Fifth Avenue. If you know Playa, that's like the main avenue that doesn't sleep. Like, you don't really have to worry about walking there. You can walk there all night. Just, use common sense, right? But there's plenty of people out there, and our walk to our Airbnb is supposed to be like 5 minutes. So I'm like, okay, we're gonna walk. Put the address in there, and the walk is now 10 minutes. I'm like, do I want to walk this? I guess maybe. So I start walking. It's starting to get hot. I got all this luggage. Cameron's in his wheelchair. And y'all remember Sandra said those Playa del Carmen streets are bad? Those Playa del Carmen streets are bad. The streets that are good are the ones on Fifth Avenue. The second you turn off of Fifth Avenue, you about to break a whole foot and a toe. So so those streets were not good for a wheelchair. So we get to the address that is supposed to be our Airbnb. Y'all, there wasn't no Airbnb there. I don't know where this address came from. I don't know how it got into my Airbnb thing, but this was not the address. So I call him and I'm like, this is not the address. Now, mind you, earlier that day, I asked him something about an elevator. I said, I have all this luggage. I have my son's wheelchair. I'm just gonna get a taxi. And I was like, and he was like, oh, he has a wheelchair. The elevator doesn't work. I'm sorry, what? Yeah, you're on the 3rd floor, but the elevator doesn't work. You mean the elevator that I asked you about before that you didn't respond to, or the elevator that you have in your listing, or the picture of the elevator that you have on your listing? That doesn't work. Y'all, at this point, it's like 11 o'clock at night. And I'm like, I guess I'm just going to have to go to a hotel, right? Because my son uses a wheelchair and crutches. So he says, well, I'll work it out for you. I'll find a way to get you up there. Our elevator has been out. I'm sorry, been out. So at this point, I'm in the taxi. I'm going over here because Playa is safe, but that don't mean you ain't gonna get robbed. Like, you get robbed any damn where. People get pickpocketed all the damn time. So, I get loaded into this taxi. Back is hurting. I'm tired. I'm sweaty because I done went from a cool climate with pants to a hot, muggy climate. So I get to this Airbnb, right? And he's basically like, well, I can help you get up the stairs and we can figure something out. So he basically had to take all our luggage upstairs, all the his wheelchair upstairs, and I have to get Cam to walk up 3 flights of stairs at 11 o'clock at night, tired, right in the plane, on the bus all day. I'm like, what the hell? So we get up to the apartment. He's like, well, at least y'all can get ready, take a shower, that type of thing. I'm going to call and see who else has an apartment in this building. But in this building, you still have a flight of stairs to get up. So it's not like there is a real ground floor in this building. So even if the elevator worked, you still have to go up a flight of stairs. My son can go up a flight of stairs, but I'm not trying to take a 50-pound wheelchair up and down a flight of stairs, which is why I booked an Airbnb with the elevator. So he says, you could go, you could take a shower, da 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 da. Okay, so he's calling Airbnbs. He'll let me know that night or in the morning. I start looking for Airbnbs, get my son in the shower, look at my shower, and my shower is disgusting. Okay. All right. So did we clean the showers in the Airbnb? Did we do that? So I do a shower in my son's bathroom because I'm disgusted, I'm tired, and I'm aggravated as hell. So I sent him a picture of the shower, and, with all of the hair in the shower. And I'm like, God, please let the beds be clean and me not leave this place with bed bugs. Because at this point, like once I see that your shower is dirty, I'm just kind of like, what else is really going on here? So that was that in the morning. So I find an Airbnb that night. Yeah, it was all of that, y'all. Like it was all of that. So I'm on there. I'm online till like 2 in the morning, maybe 3. I think really until I just passed out. I'm online looking for an Airbnb, looking for a hotel, looking for something. Because not only are we going up 3 flights of stairs, y'all, this place is not clean to my standards. And I'm just like, this is some BS. So we are in the Airbnb. I'm like, okay, let me get some rest. I think I found some Airbnbs, but Sandra always says from Lack the Legacy, there are Airbnbs here and they are called Playa Pretty. So Playa Pretty means it looks pretty in the pictures, but it's not that when you get there. And that Airbnb definitely looked a lot nicer in the pictures than it did in person, right? So I was like, no, we're not doing this again. I'm going to go and look at the next Airbnb. I don't want to just book an Airbnb because that obviously doesn't work, right? So that morning I get up, I go in the kitchen, and I see a little roach. I'm like, we got to get the hell up out of here. Well, y'all, we got to get up out of here. I have encountered frogs. I have encountered lizards. I have encountered ants. I have a hard stop for roaches. Hard stop for roaches. I don't like any of these animals, any of these reptiles, any of these bugs, but I have a very hard stop when it comes to roaches. We need to get the hell up out of here. Like there is no there is no room for error when I'm not living with roaches. I'm not staying with roaches. I don't care. I don't care. So not real. The place I stayed before was a hotel. And when I'm with my son, I try to do 2 bedrooms because I also work. So I try to make sure, like, if we're staying a week, we don't do a hotel. We do somewhere where I can cook because we don't really like to eat out as much. So that's why I didn't do that place. But I did look. That was my backup just in case. Because before I stayed in Kayak Seoul, right there by the museum where you take all the selfies. So that was really an option. But so I'm like, I'm packing up because he's like, so they messaged me that morning. The mom, she's like, I'm such and such mom, the guy that helped me that night. And she was like, I'm so sorry. I know we care so much about our babies. She was like, I'm sorry that, that the elevator didn't work. But at this point, y'all, it was past the elevator. The damn Airbnb was nasty. Like the shower wasn't clean. It's baby roaches. Like one is enough for me. I've always been told if you see one, there's more. Like, girl, right. I'm not doing no roaches in the Airbnb. So the hotel, I'll put it in here in the chat. It's Kayak Soul. I love that hotel. Great location, beautiful, wonderful breakfast. Breakfast was on point every day. I love Kayak Soul. So if you are cool with doing a hotel, maybe you don't have kids or maybe you're not staying a long time, Kayak Soul is everything. Just know that the showers are overhead showers. So the water falls right on your head. As a Black woman, that is important to me. That I know that the water falls right on my head. So know that. So I'm like we packing this stuff up. So I actually go to see the new Airbnb. I was like, oh, I'm going to come over there. I'm only 5 minutes away. So the lady is like, so I get there and I'm like, I'm here. And she's like, oh, I didn't know you wanted to go in. We don't normally let people in, but I'll come. Yes, lady, I need to go in because what y'all done what you all have put me in at this point has been unsatisfactory in Playa del Carmen. So I need to see what the hell I'm going to be staying in. So we come in, stop at the front. They have cameras up there. We go up to Airbnb, brand new building, absolutely beautiful. Like I have a patio in my room. Cam has a patio. We have a patio in the living room. It's a completely whitewashed walls, furniture, everything. Absolutely gorgeous. I'm like, honey, I'll take it. Where do I sign? And it was the same exact price. It's not even like it was more expensive. It's just that, like I told y'all, in playing with Airbnbs, a lot of these Airbnbs sit. They are so oversaturated here that the Airbnbs are just sitting there and they're not being booked. Cam, take that into the other room. I'm on the live. Sorry, y'all. Take that into there. Pause that. It's too loud. He came in here to watch monster trucks. So, absolutely gorgeous Airbnb. And they only had one person in it, so it only had one review. So that was the other reason I was nervous. I was like, y'all ain't about to get me a second time. We can't be getting me twice. Like y'all already got me once. Y'all can't get me again. So we get to this Airbnb, we get checked in. Everything has gone well in this Airbnb. It had y'all now they cheap here though. Like here, and like you gotta ask for toilet paper, you gotta ask for soap, you gotta ask for not just dishwashing soap. You gotta ask for soap to like wash with, like take a shower with. Like even the other one, they didn't have soap. They may not have had soap because they ain't clean shit. You you gotta ask for stuff here. So, I asked her for the stuff. She dropped the stuff off. And with me being the second guest, y'all know she needs a good review. So that went well. So we're in here. We're good to go. We finally got in our Airbnb. And this is where my video would have ended with my Playa del Carmen from hell. But no, y'all, then came Tuesday. And Hell Week has continued. So yesterday, I go out, take my son, we go see this one school. School was cool, that was fine, right? So today we have an appointment for another school. So, I did what I need to do this morning, go downstairs, get ready to do the taxi. The universe tells me again, Charisma, take your ass back in the house. I'm running 15 to 20 minutes late to get to the school. I'm even thinking about rescheduling, but I'm like, no, I'm just going to go. If they take me, they take me. If they don't, they don't. Walk into the little corner, which is like not even half a block to get a taxi. I hit my toe on the cement. Again, universe says, Charisma, take your ass in the house. No, I'm going to keep going. My toe hurts like hell. I don't know if it's going to be black and blue, but I'm going to keep going because I have a plan that I need to stick to. Universe says, Charisma, take your ass back in the house. I get in the taxi, talking to the taxi driver, driving down the highway, and we get hit by a car. Remember that ice that I'm laying on back here, y'all? Yeah, that's that ice that's sitting on my spine right now. After I get hit by a car in the taxi in Playa del Carmen. There's no hot girl summer, y'all. This is not hot girl summer. This is not the soft life. This is not relaxing. This is some straight bullshit. This is some bullshit if I ever see some bullshit. I have decided that Mexico hates me. I have been in Mexico City. I had stomach issues. I had COVID. I had stomach issues again. Then I came to Playa del Carmen and I got hit by a damn car. I have convinced that Mexico hates me. I am convinced this is not my soft life. This is not my soft life. This is not it. I don't know what the hell it is, but it's not here. Nothing about my life has been soft here. I am so done. Y'all, my mom is like, you only been there a day and a half, Charisma. Yes, Mom, I have only been here a day and a half. This is the hard, like, I be having some hard day and a halves. I be having some hard, like, when I landing, like, my landings are hard. Like, I be having hella shit happen with my landings. My landings are rough. But this one takes the cake. So we were gonna go to the school and then go to the beach. We had our beach bag, we had our stuff on. We did make it to the school because at that point we were almost there. And we toured the school, and I actually liked the school. And then my back and my shoulders started to hurt. Now, mind you, y'all, I'm already in physical therapy for my back and my shoulder. I told you before, one of the reasons I stayed at Mexico City was because the physical therapist there was amazing. It was only $30 a visit, and it was absolutely amazing. So at this point, my physical therapist was like, okay, just continue. You know, they gave me some bands. I was supposed to work on strengthening. So now we have reversed all of my work from Mexico City. And I am now back, starting from the beginning. So if you know anything about healing, you do heat after the first week, but you do ice to start with. Well, I'm back to the ice stage. Oh, y'all gonna love this. Is it called Charisma Cares Taxi now? So that litigation that we do in the States, that shit don't exist in Mexico. That's a states thing. That whole, let me get your information, I get an attorney, I get pain and suffering, you pay all of these bills. That's not a Mexico thing. Mm-mm. No. There's no litigation. There is no jury in Mexico City, from what I read. It's up to the attorney. So it's up to the judge. So basically, you can hope you can get your medical bills paid, but even that is for more serious injuries. And even if you get an attorney here, basically, they will take your money even if they know you won't get any money. And welcome to Playa del Carmen. So we were on the highway, what they would consider the highway, and she basically like hit us and sideswiped us and kept driving. Don't get it twisted. They didn't stop. He had to chase them down to get them to stop. Then whatever happened, he got out, he took pictures, the taxi driver took pictures of their car, and then the lady that was in the passenger seat got in the taxi with us. At this point, I don't know what happened. At this point, for all I know, they getting ready to kidnap me, and this is a whole damn setup. Like this, I'm like, what the hell is going on? I actually contact Sandra from Lack to Legacy, and I said, let me send you my location because I don't know what the hell is about to happen here. I just got hit. And now it's this lady in this vehicle. So what y'all not about to do is kidnap me. So there are multiple things going on here. Not only did I get sideswiped right on my side, right by my left shoulder that was already injured, not only do I get sideswiped, but the guy is trying to leave. They done picked up the lady, put the lady in the taxi. I'm like, what? Yeah, yeah. So we get to the school because you said is Cam okay? So the taxi driver was like, maybe he fell asleep or something because it was a guy that was driving. So I got the taxi information, I got the lady's information, I took pictures, but because I was like, I don't even know if there's anything I can do with this information, I found that there isn't. But I was like, even if I can't do a suit, then if I need therapy and stuff, I can do a claim with my try to do a claim with my travel insurance, if nothing else. So they can pay the medical because they reimburse the medical. But honestly, y'all, like, I was like, is it? I would only really go to the doctor to get some pain medicine at this point because I kind of know my injuries and I know there's nothing that they can really do. I'm going back to Atlanta on the 8th. So if I need to go get if I need to see somebody, I probably want to wait until I get to Atlanta. Like I had already reached out to a physical therapist here, but you can't do physical therapy while you still are in pain. So for y'all that don't know, I'm a nurse practitioner, so that's the other thing. So I can't start physical therapy. All the doctor's gonna tell me is to go home, put some ice on it, and take some pain pills. Well, my physical therapist had already given me pills, so from Mexico City. So I ended up just calling her because we became good friends. Our kids would hang out together, we would play together. And so I ended up just calling her, and she was basically like, stay on the ice, change the pain medicine, take it once every 8 hours, and stop your exercises for 3 days. So that I'm like, okay. So, but now I'm laying here and my whole damn spine hurts. Now, how is Cam? We get to the school, y'all. Cam ass went to go play basketball. He was over there shooting the ball. He was like, Mommy, you'll be okay. You're all right. I was like, this boy right here. I'm starting to wonder if I'm the one with the disability. Like, I'm really, how have I been sick so many times? How have I been hurt so many times? Am I the one with the like? I'm starting to wonder if I'm the one with the disability because it's starting to seem like I need a damn bubble. Like that's really can be okay. He be rolling with it like he's good. I'm starting to feel like I'm the one that needs the bubble. Like I don't know. Anicia, what's so funny is I had contacted a massage therapist this morning. Now I'm concerned with an injury if I should still do a massage. Like, so I wasn't really sure, especially just getting re injured. But I had contacted her. I was going to set up a massage because my back was already hurting from carrying luggage from the airport to the Airbnb to the second Airbnb. So I don't know if I should still do a massage, but send it to me. Reach out to me on Facebook. Send me the massage therapist just in case. And you said, hold on. Okay, you said, bless my heart, and Glad you're okay and laughing. See, I'm one of those people that laugh to keep from crying because as I'm talking to you all, my spine hurts like hell. This shit right here is not doing anything. I'm going to need some narcotics. Going to, I don't know if they have any Lortab, oxycodone, something. This is not doing anything. This is not it. No, this was good when I was getting over an injury. This is not medicine for a new injury. I am hurting like hell. But since I'm gonna be up talking anyway, shit, I might as well be up talking to y'all because I'm be up talking anyway. You said Cam leveling up, y'all breaking down. You know what's crazy? They said, oh well, with Cam's disorder, it will get worse as time goes on. Cam is getting better. You know who the hell is getting worse? Me. I'm getting worse. I am the one that is deteriorating over here in these Mexican streets. I I have the problem. Not Cam. Cam over there like shooting hoops, making the baskets. I'm like, well, first of all, when the hell did you start learning to play basketball so well? Second of all, why am I so damn hurt? Like, what is going on? So the impact, I wish I could show y'all on here because I took a picture of the car, but the impact was literally at my door. So I was on the left side, Cameron was on the right side. I always put Cam on the right side because they say the middle and the right side of the car is the safest place. The left side is actually the worst place to sit. So it was hit on my door. I should be able to get an x-ray. I could go ahead and do an x-ray while I'm here. Probably be cheaper. And then I'll file it with my insurance. I just don't know. Like I have a chiropractor and everything in the States. I just don't know that I want to have a chiropractor or a massage therapist do anything to me right away. But Narelle tells me that I need to get an x-ray. So I will get an x-ray, Narelle. I will add that to my list. I can actually probably do that tomorrow. So if anybody knows Playa del Carmen, where I can go get an x-ray, let me know. She said I'm funny. I do, y'all. I'm gonna talk anyway, so I might as well. Now, once I get off the phone with y'all, I'm about to take one of these pills to put me to sleep, and we're gonna hope for the best. Okay, I will do the X-ray, not real. If I'm gonna do an MRI, I might as well do that while I'm here too. It's probably cheaper than the States because when I went to Dominican Republic, that's when I actually hurt my shoulder, so I had an MRI there. That's what I said. I don't know what the hell. Like Cam is doing great. He is getting stronger, living his best life. Me, on the other hand, I'm like, oh Lord, if I get married, that man got to be ready to take care of me because I don't know. I'm gonna need a whole damn bubble. So I need to add that to the marriage or date and charisma contract. Must take care of her ass. That's on the contract. That is part of it. If you don't want to take care of me, then F you. Because this is, I'm telling you, I'm always getting hurt. I don't do anything though. Like I don't do nothing to nobody. I don't hit anybody. I don't do any of that. Somebody's always hitting me. Did I tell y'all somebody hit us in we hit the curb in Dominican Republic. They didn't actually hit us that time. I didn't get hurt that time though. So y'all, I don't know. I don't know. That is I don't know. I don't know. She said Ken Nugent, April said Ken Nugent or 1-800 J Sanders in Mexico. First of all, y'all know the taxis are owned by the cartel, right? I'll take my injuries back to America. I'm gonna take my injured ass back to America. They told me that was the case in Playa. I was like, oh, yeah, some of them are. They're a business. They're business people. They own taxis. I think I'm just gonna take my injuries and get the hell up out of Playa del Carmen. I ain't really trying to do that. No, no. Shauna said he better read the fine print. You know what? I ain't even putting it in fine print. I don't even want you to be like, I ain't know that. You did know that. That shit gonna be in big bold letters. You will have to take care of me. There you go. Forever. Like big bold letters. We ain't even about to we ain't about to do that. You said, but nah, these injuries going back to Atlanta. She said, she said, limp back. Yeah, I'm taking this shit and I'm out of here. Cause y'all ain't gonna, that did cross my mind, y'all. I was like, wait a minute now. Cause I don't know which taxis are owned by who. So let me just take my little broke back and shoulder and go back to Atlanta. Mexico does not like me. Playa del Carmen damn sure don't like me. And I bought the basic ticket for Delta this time, so I will be here until the 8th because I was being cheap again. I told you I was being cheap, right? That's how I ended up on Aero Mexico and the Delta basic, but I wasn't being cheap enough to fly Frontier. I was not. I was not doing Frontier this time. So at least the injuries will go on a nice, comfortable seat in Delta. Girl, yeah, you got to watch it from the beginning. You have no idea. Tell the cartel you're not the one. No, just come home, girl. I'm just going home. It's a lot of people I'll curse out, right? That is not on the list of people that I curse out. I'm gonna shut the hell up. Guess what I know? I know when to shut up. That is what I know. I know when to be quiet, take my loss, and go. She said, "Yeah, we ain't got enough money. It ain't enough injuries over here." So let's see. You said Mexico likes you, but I'm ready to go to the next place. I can see that. If not Mexico, then where? I'm probably going on to Africa. Yeah. One of the ladies here from Exodus Summit, we're planning to go to Africa together, buy some real estate out of Africa. That was the original plan, to go to Africa. We're gonna go out to one of the countries, and yeah, girl, yes, I was pissed off about that. I was like, she need to be paying for that. Her in the car. Yes, they did still charge. I was like, really? So I gave them some of the money. I ain't give them all the money because I was already pissed off. April said she cracking up. And V said, yes, we are. So yes, me and It's a V thing are planning our trip to Rwanda in January. So Mexico doesn't like me. I don't know if I'm gonna try this again, but I still have another week, y'all. So we're gonna see if Mexico makes a redemption. But right now I'm planning for Rwanda. I don't know. It's been hard living in Playa del Carmen for a day and a half. It's been a long ass day and a half. And I don't know. I'm like, oh, tomorrow they're having the Wednesdays at the juke joint. Y'all, I don't even know what my back will feel like tomorrow. Um, it hurts now. Normally it hurts the worst the next day. So I don't know. I did interview a sitter today. They charge 100 pesos, which is roughly $5 an hour, which is amazing. Um, the schools, because somebody asked me about the school. The school I went to today was Papalote. I did like that school. They have mixed reviews, but I did like that school. So that's Papalote, Papalote. And then yesterday, well, I missed my first interview at El Arbol Escuela because I was changing Airbnbs. So I did go to Escuela Viva. Escuela Viva was what am I trying to say? It's more of a open home school world. It's like more of a world schooling environment, whereas Papalote is more your regular school. It's a private school. They have on uniforms, so it's that type of thing. But they also have a special needs program, so that's one thing that I like about that. Winnie said, "Don't tempt fate or the universe." I lose every time, Winnie. Every time that I ignore the signs. When I was 20 minutes late to my appointment was at 12:45 and I wasn't leaving till 1:10, I should have known. And I was like, well, we'll just see what happens. Yeah, I should have known. I have this thing when I don't listen to the universe, I get screwed every damn time. Every time. Never fails. Without fail, I get screwed. So I feel like the universe is telling me to go to Africa. The airlines and they damn prices are telling me not to. But I do feel like the universe is telling me to go to Africa. So that was a lot, y'all. I'm looking, we've been out here a whole hour. That was an hour. It's only been a day and a half. It's only been a day and a half. Shauna said that I finished the sublet Airbnb and CDMX. Girl, that's a whole other story. I just left, but I'm still working. I'm still working on some things there, but that's a whole other video. I don't think I have the mental capacity for that one. Anicia says I'm out of alignment with the universe. I am. I definitely am. And I'm going to wait on you to tell me what I need to do to realign because obviously I can't figure that out right now. Mexico City was a place for me to work. It was a place for me to get things done. It was a great place to meet friends. You know, after a while, I started meeting some amazing women. My physical therapist was Mexican and her kids and Mike and Cam got along great. Like her son didn't even speak English. Cam does, you know, he only speaks a little Spanish and they just did amazing together. So, you know, when I was leaving, I kept feeling like, oh man, I wish I had more time with the people that I met, but I was like, no, I'm going to go ahead to Playa del Carmen. Maybe I should have stayed longer. Maybe I needed, even though I didn't necessarily want to be in the city, maybe I should have stayed longer. I felt like I needed time to rest and I couldn't rest and relax while I was there. I just felt like I was going, and couldn't pull back, couldn't rest and relax. And I felt like, okay, at Playa, I'll be able to rest and relax. Playa is not my place of rest and relaxation, as we can see. She said, it sounds like you already know what to listen to. Oh, girl, I know. I know what to listen to, and I know what I'm not supposed to be ignoring, which was why I was trying to slow down. But I don't know, maybe this isn't the place, or maybe it's still too early to tell. Hell, I'm gonna be here to the 8th because that's when I leave, and I don't pay for this Airbnb, and I like it. So if all else fails, Cam can go to the beach because we got upstairs. We have not a beach. We have a pool. We have two pools. We have a jacuzzi. We have a spa room where you can bring your own masseuse. We have a sauna room there. They have barbecue grills. They have open areas. So, I mean, I guess it could still be a place of relaxation. I'm going to be honest, even when I was sick those 3 times in Mexico City, I literally worked through every sickness. So maybe you know, my 4-week boot camp was going on. So I really didn't have a choice. But I just had that last class yesterday. So maybe I could take some time to relax and rest instead of feeling like, oh, since I'm gonna be in bed, I'm going to catch up. So maybe I could take that time to relax and rest because we don't listen enough to our bodies and the universe. So I will wait for you, Anicia, and I will wait for Nirel to give me those instructions. Because I keep telling myself I don't gave y'all my whole checklist for this soft life, and I'm having the hardest time with this checklist. Like I really am. I'm having the hardest time. So I really do need to rest. I feel bad for Cam because he really wanted to go to the beach, and he was like, "Oh, I guess we're not going to the beach." He was like, "But you're okay. It's not that bad. You're not hurt that bad. You're okay." He probably was like, "Yeah, I've been through this before. Like you already know the drill." I don't know. I don't know. She's talking about just sit your tail down and get some rest. Y'all, yeah, that's what I'm gonna have to do. I'm gonna have to get some rest. But I just wanted to share my story with you all because I just felt like nobody would believe me. When I created the tagline, that was yesterday, y'all. I didn't know things were going to get worse today. Like, I thought yesterday was the worst of it. So I was not aware there would be more. So I'm gonna need you all to send out some positive vibes, some prayers, light a candle, burn some incense, get your crystals, say one of the Psalms prayers, whatever it is that y'all do. I'm gonna need y'all to do some positivity for me because I obviously need it. I had to stop by the store, got me some sage and some panto. I'm like, I we need to do some energy cleansing around here. I don't know what's going on, but I can't take another one. Y'all know when I was in Mexico City, they almost hit Cameron when he was crossing. When we were, we didn't even know it was a street because it had plants and everything on it, but it was a street, and someone almost hit my kid. So that was why I left Mexico City. I literally left Mexico City because I was like, these streets are too dangerous. So the irony that I would get to Playa del Carmen and get hit by a car while I'm in a taxi when I literally left Mexico City because I said the streets were too dangerous and it was going to cause some type of accident is insanity. I can't even believe it. Like, I can't even believe that I ended up in the same situation that I was running away from. Yeah. I'm like, this is crazy. So, yeah, I'm gonna need, yes, Rita. Thank you very much. I need all of the positive prayers. She said the streets are safer. Are they? Oh, Playa car. Yeah, I'm like, are the streets safer? Because I'm pretty sure my back would disagree right now. Right now, I don't think my back would agree. And I was on the way to Papalote, which is, what is that? Interstate 305 or 304, I believe. So we were on our way just talking. Everything was going fine. Like, I don't know, y'all. I don't know. This one thing I can tell y'all: this is not hot girl summer. This is not. Mm-mm. I'm like, I just want to cancel all the other tours. I don't even want to go to any more schools. I don't even want to go. I don't even want to leave the house. I just want to stay here in a bubble. I was just like, this is outrageous. It's outrageous. You said Playa Car is a gated community by the mall, but you have to leave at some point, right? Like, how do you do anything if you're just staying in the gated community? Like, I don't know. I don't know. I'll take whatever advice y'all have to give me. I just don't know. But y'all, my spine hurts. So I will not be staying on here with y'all for 2 hours tonight. Send me your positivity, your prayers, and everything else. And I am going to take my behind to bed. That is what I'm going to do. So thank you for joining me in my session of, I don't even know what to call this, insanity. I know. We're going to hope and pray that we're done and everything from here on out will be light and love and positivity. Because I can't take no more, y'all. Anything else, I'm gonna have to find me a flight out. I don't even care. I don't even care what airline it's on. I'm just gonna take the flight. I'm not getting on Spirit though. I'm not. I ain't that damn desperate yet. I'll get on Frontier, but I get on Spirit. Ain't no telling what would happen. It'd be the damn soul plane on Spirit. I can't. I ain't getting on Spirit. So, on that note, you all have a wonderful night and ciao.